considering gameplay. The same approach should be taken to gameplay, especially for your project. Instead of aiming to make first person shooter that requires you to create 3D models and large maps filled with details, it makes much more sense to attempt something 2D, ideally with procedural generation or other techniques. So it is not always essential to first that your first project should be 3D game. So initially you will go with 2D game because it is easier. So it will reduce your workload. Procedural generation means that game elements are added at random according to an algorithm, removing the necessity to create levels manually. So procedural generation is a technique in which we can create same elements again and again, like trees, bushes, etc. So that is procedural generation. Replayability comes from trying to reach top scores and from the fact that no two runs will be ever be identical. So replayability, that means people play games again and again, which is coming from that urge to acquire top scores. And then there is comes the fact that no two runs will be ever identical. That means each time game will be different. So this is another reason that people play games again and again. Games like Rayman Fista, Rayman Fista Run, Cannabalt, and Mario's Run have sold in huge numbers using this very simple formula. So Mario Run, Cannabalt, and Rayman Fista have sold more a lot because of this simple formula that uh, people want to play it again and again. That is replayability. Flappy Bird can also be seen as a variation on traditional infinite runner formula. So Flappy Bird was also successful. Other games use even simpler gameplay mechanics. The Fantastic Super Hexagon by Terry Kavanagh utilizes very inventive graphics compared of hexagons moving inward towards center of screen, which creates a trippy effect. So, Super Hexagon is a game by Terry Kank, and it has a special effect which creates a trippy effect. And a simple objective of processing on left and right sides of screen. Try to move your avatar into small gaps in each layer. So this is the rules for playing that game, that is Super Hexagon. So here's what we are going to do. Put the world changing RPG on hold for a while and instead consider taking on something smaller for your first project. So that means world changing RPG, that is that huge complex level project apart right now, and think about something smaller for your first project. So first project will be smaller. Forget Pragan Slayer 3D and think more in terms of retro catching game. So first think about some retro catching games. The good news is that Unity has a 2D mode that makes the strategy a lot simpler and alters the UI and features to support 2D game development. So Unity has a inbuilt dedicated 2D mode which supports 2D game development. In business, this approach is known as fail fast. Instead of creating a product that takes years of research and development and thousands of dollars of investment, you simply move on your next idea. But if it gains traction in the marketplace, then you spend some time developing idea and taking it further. There is nothing more soul destroying than pouring years of your life into a game only for it to get 10 downloads and one star review. So create a MVP minimum viable product, get into Play Store, and then develop it only if it finds an audience. So that means first you should go for smaller project, and then you should invest your time in bigger projects.